Well, a fine good evening, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Williston, Vermont, and I found me a cemetery. Imagine that. I didn't know this existed, and I don't even know if this has a name on the front of the fence. I didn't see one. And I happened upon a woman who was removing the flags from the graves here. And she was doing that because she didn't want them to be ruined over winter, and they'll come back out in the spring. Of course, flags would be on the graves of veterans and dignitaries. So, given that, I do know that the name of this place is East Cemetery here in Williston, Vermont, and it's about 4 acres in size. Burials are still being done here, way down back, down the hill. I don't have that much time to walk 4 acres, so I'm going to go ahead and start this way because it looks like some very old tombs here. Or tombs, not tombs, headstones. My mistake, no tombs. Thankfully, the snow is not that deep. I mean, you can see what I can see. And tomorrow the temperature is supposed to be 43 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's above 0 Celsius. 32 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. So definitely above 0. I can see some names down here. She thought that the beginning of the cemetery was that it opened late 1700s, early 1800s. I won't know anything until I get home again, and I can look this up. But as it stands right now, I'm going off what she told me. Shout out to her, by the way. I didn't get her name, but she's with the Cemetery Commission here in Williston, Vermont. She has relatives buried here. And there's another cemetery up the road that I won't have time to look at today. But, I see a flag right here. So we know there's a veteran here. And, wow, look at the size of that one. Wow. That's quite the monument. See some other old ones down here. And then well, looking at that, all the snow, and this name is shining through. Looks like Myron Johnson. I'm wondering if have you been to this cemetery? I'm always curious where people have been. That's a big headstone right there. This is more a grave marker than a headstone. Wouldn't you agree? Holy cow. If you watch my behind the scenes video, then you saw my me talking about this light bar that I just turned on. Gives a lot of light, that is for sure. So this is Ira B. Stevens, 1848 to 1894. His wife, Ellen A. Metcalf, 1845 to 1903. Huh. Fascinating. There was a headstone over here I wanted to see. Yes. Oh. The snow here is over my shoes. Wow, look at this one. This one has undergone a quick fix. And clearly it was done before the snow came. Really glad to see that they're keeping these stones upright. I'm moving back to the path. Since the snow is deeper here than the cemetery I filmed a couple of days ago, the old Methodist Church Cemetery in Colchester, Vermont. Oh, yeah, here's an infant's grave right here. So sad. I feel terrible for the parents who had to bury their child, their infant. Whew, this snow is deep. Holy cow. It snow's up to my ankles. Oh, yeah. If you come here, the ground's uneven. No big surprise. I think we have found that to be true. Wow, look at this headstone. Isn't that beautiful? And I think this is the back of it. I'm willing to bet. So let me walk to the front of it. Yes, this is the front. Look at this beautiful design. Wow. Wow. What on earth does that say? Is that Harry? Mary, daughter of Roland and Callista P. Bradley. Wow. Oh, is that a photograph? Oh, yes. Yes, it was. Wow. I love photographs on headstones. I love having an idea of what people look like. Well, let's go over here. I hope when it rains tomorrow that it takes some of the snow away. Because now they're calling for maybe a wintry mix. I'll not be filming tomorrow at all. All right. Here we go. Look at that. Love the drape at the top. It's over an urn. Yep. And there's the urn. It's almost always draped over an urn. And this is Hannah Mae Holton, wife of Hiram Phelps. Captain Haskell M. Phelps. What does that say? Sergeant, Company D, Vermont Volunteers. I can't read the number though. The 10th. Captain I don't know. Born September 26, 1843. Lost by explosion of steamer Missouri. Wow. Wow. Evansville, Indiana, 1866. Wow. Well, I'm sorry that's the case. That's terrible. Fascinating to read, but wow. I'm so sorry otherwise. Whew. Oh, I'm in a family plot. You see that? I didn't know when I stepped over here that's what I stepped into. So, anyway, I'm betting GAR. Yep. Grand Army of the Republic, the Union side of the U.S. Civil War. One of the groups to which I belong on Facebook just posted pictures just within the last couple of days on, I think it was a cemetery in Florida which had Confederate soldiers buried. So, pretty interesting. All right, well, this is all I have time to film here. So unfortunate. On the other hand, though, it was great to discover this place. Sun is setting fast as we look over to this side. Well, it's hard to tell. Still hard to tell. The magic of filming. But I can see that I need to come back and film here again because this little bit here isn't nearly enough to become acquainted with the East Cemetery in Williston, Vermont. Wow. And of course, it's right next door to a farm. Alrighty. And wow. Isn't this beautiful? What does this say? Yes, there is writing on this side. It's writing right in this area here, but I cannot make that out for the life of me. Can you? I have no idea what that says. But I do know that this is a beautiful headstone. I almost think this is a child's grave, but and raised up so it would be almost as high as these headstones here. But I need to see if I can read it when looking at the photographs as opposed to through the video viewfinder. Alrighty, well, again, thanks so much for coming along with me today. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this very short, quick walk of the East Cemetery in Williston, Vermont. This is Patricia. I am traveling for history. And until I see you the next one, you have a great day. Bye.